story about a mad cop this morning. There was a big crash on the M25 as I came back.
Sorry, 3 lanes were shut, yeah?
Yeah, and I was in
the middle of it.
I was in the middle of it, you know. And I'll tell you about Officer Dibble, who offered some assistance to me and told me when I rejected his assistance.
Mike and Mike are up
Cheers,
at 11 o'clock. Thank you very much to both of you.
I had a horrific journey back from rugby. I'm really sorry, folks.
What were you doing on the M25?
Well,
I drove back from rugby, right?
Yes.
And I came straight down the M1,
yes,
straight down to the end of the M1,
yes,
Brent Cross, take a left,
sure,
right down the A41, straight down into Baker Street and into the office.
Yes.
What were you doing on the M25?
I was going around the underbelly of London to get to my stockbroker belt.
Well, why did you have to go home
abode?
first?
Well, I'll tell you why. Because
I changed out of the purple trousers.
No, not at all. No, I changed out of those last night.
Yeah.
They're not purple, by the way. They're blue. No, the situation is that I so resent what they've done to traffic management in central London. The last time I tried to get
I'll tell you what, I was blocked 3 times
absolutely,
in roads that have just been closed off.
Absolutely. And the last time I checked out of London, after we'd done this show, do you remember I was on my way to Bournemouth?
Yeah, and you got stuck on the King's Road on the embankment.
I never got there.
Yeah.
I never got there. I spent 2 hours sitting in a car on the embankment.
You spend an awful lot of time stuck in traffic jams.
I am,
That's what you got sat-nav for. It tells you where the traffic is.
Yeah, but then, I'm afraid when you're on a road next to the River Thames, there ain't much hope of getting anywhere else.
Yeah, but if you'd looked at it before you went down that road,
and on the,
then you would have known not to go there.
On the M25, by the way, I'll tell you about Britain's dumbest cop, okay?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because I'm whizzing around the M25, keeping to the legal speed limit, of course.
Of course.
And you know, the gantries all have like panels on them, information, all that. All of a sudden, they all turn to a red cross.
Oh dear!
All of them at the same time.
The lanes are all closing down, basically.
They're all closed down at once,
right,
except the first lane.
And where was this? 16, 17. Where is it?
No, this is just before junction 16.
Okay. And where is that though?
I think it's Milton Keynes.
Okay.
Is it Milton Keynes? No, that couldn't be Milton Keynes. That's up the M1 somewhere. No, wherever it is. Anyway,
it would be sort of somewhere in Hertfordshire.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. People can look at it in their map. It's before you get to.
I don't think they're that interesting.
No, it's in Buckinghamshire, I think.
Buckinghamshire. Yeah.
But anyway, look.
Buckinghamshire. You know.
When the story is, they just suddenly went to red X, except for the first lane. There's 4 lanes. The first lane just said the inside lane just said 40, and the rest all went to X.
Right.
So I'm trying to work this out. Hang on. Where am I supposed to be driving now if all these lanes are X?
Further to left lane.
Yeah, but the problem is the traffic's building up because every other driver is now slowing down to 40. They're all piling up, and I'm, they're behind me, they're in front of me. And then all of a sudden, I realise I've got to move over. Next thing I see is a cop car with blue lights flashing come whizzing up in a spare lane, presumably going to the scene of what we found out later was an accident.
I know this is fascinating, but there's been a wicket in the cricket, so
right.
Hold that thought.
Definitely.
So far, the policeman's come up behind him in a car. Let's go to John Norman and see what's going on. John.
Back so many chaps with the what they call the egg and bacon tie.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's the Lord's tie, isn't it? No, it's MCC.
MCC,
it's Marylebone Cricket Club tie, isn't it? Yeah.
Have you got one?
No, I haven't. No.
Haven't you?
I've no wish to be a member of the Marylebone Cricket Club.
Why not?
It's just not my scene.
You want to be a member of any club that you think includes top people?
Well, I mix with a lot of top people, but I wouldn't be able to hold my own in the long room at Lord's talking about the history of cricket. Or hold my own at all.
Hold your own anyway.
No. So anyway, so
the police car's coming up behind you.
Yeah, and so I'm thinking I'm doing my best.
And which lane are you in at this point?
I'd moved from the third lane into the second lane.
Okay, so you're still in a lane with a red cross.
Yes, I am. Yeah,
right,
yeah.
Okay.
So the cop comes over and then miraculously stops parallel to my car, and I'm only doing about 20 miles an hour because I'm looking for an opportunity to get into the next lane before I get into the slow lane.
Presumably it's quite congested at this point.
It's completely congested. Yeah. So anyway, I thought, I wonder why this police car is just monitoring me.
Yeah.
So I looked over, and a cop had put the window down, and he's waving like this, get your window down. So I put my window down.
Yeah.
And I didn't say anything, and he said, "You've been through 3 red X's. You have committed a moving traffic offence. There will be 3 points on your licence. Right. You'll get the notification in the post."
How many had he gone through?
All of them. All of them.
So you've actually got a fine coming?
Well, hang on. He said 3 points. There'll be notification in the post, and then he whizzed off. Right. But behind him, at least 8 cars were following him. Yeah. So I started taking the numbers. I thought, right, you're going to do me.
Well, you can't do that when you're driving.
I certainly did. How
did you keep control of the car?
I got my pen out. I grabbed a page that was on the seat, and I took down the numbers of the 6 cars.
Who was in charge of the steering wheel?
I was in charge.
While writing on a piece of paper.
Yes, while writing on a piece of paper.
I don't see how you can do that.
By this time, I was doing
that's another violation.
By this time, I was doing about 15 miles miles an hour.
Well, you shouldn't be moving at all if you're writing.
This thickhead policeman, why did you say...
Well, how's he... well, he's just defending the
No,
other
he's not.
motorists.
Where was I supposed to go?
Menace. You're a menace.
Where was I supposed to go?
You were supposed to pull in earlier.
I was trying to get into the lane on the inside.
Rubbish.
Right, now the only alternative not to go through another red X was to stop dead in the middle of the motorway.
Okay.
That would have caused another pile-up, or it would have caused a huge obstruction.
No, you would be
I had
within
no
your
choice.
rights to pull in front of one of the cars. You telling me you couldn't do it?
None of the cars were letting me get in because there were so many cars trying to get across the motorway.
You've got to have a bit more cojones. You just got to make it happen.
No. Anyway, I can tell that policeman, whoever you are, sitting in the passenger seat of that police car that flashed past me, bring it on, pal, because if I get a notice...
You will get a notice.
If I get a notice accusing me of violating traffic code and an offence...
Well, if you went through 3 red X's, then you have.
I will plead not guilty.
Will you?
I will go to court.
You won't.
I will go to the highest court in the land.
You know why you won't?
I will see you in court.
Do you know why you won't?
Why?
Because it will get sent to the registered keeper of the vehicle, right? And you won't see it until...
Oh, yes, I will.
No, they'll pay it.
Oh, no.
They'll come to you for the money.
No. I'm the registered keeper of the vehicle. That's not a problem.
You think
I am.
It will come to you?
It'll come straight to me. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
And I'm telling you...
I'm not worried about it.
I'm telling you...
I don't care.
I'll see you, I'll see you in the Bastille before I'll pay a fine and give 3 points.
I will follow this up, I'm sure.
I was unable to go anywhere else. It's ridiculous.
What are you now trying to make out as some kind of victim?
I'm a
police
victim.
brutality.
I'm a victim. At
What a
least
load of old cobblers.
6 or 7
Just
cars
pay up.
flash past within
Just
the
pay
next
up.
2... No, I'm not paying up. I'm not having points on my licence.
Yeah, you
I get
will
points
have.
on my licence, my insurance premium goes up.
Good.
If my insurance premium goes up, that threatens my ability to drive a top-class car because of the punitive damage that will be done to my reputation.
You should drive more carefully.
I was driving in the only way I could. In the only way I could. If I'd have
to be honest, I'm surprised you haven't got more points than your licence. I've seen the way you drive.
I haven't had
like
any...
Mr. Magoo out there.
I haven't had any points on my licence for 10 years.
Really?
And I'm not going to have a clean licence and a great reputation ruined by Officer Dibble,
why don't you ring
Dixon
up,
of Dock Green, PC Plod, call him whatever you want.
Why don't you ring up that woman, Vicky Price? She might take the points for you.
Oh, that's a bit harsh, isn't it?
This is talkSPORT.
Fear of violence chokes the smile on every face.